Ah, come on, bro.
What the?
Bro, look how red I am. Holy sh**. Damn. This is gonna be fun. So as you can tell by all the coughing, the nasally voice, the sweatiness, the red face, as you can tell by this hot mess you see on screen right now, your boy's sick. And he's been sick for about a week now. If you're unfortunate enough to be sick like me today, firstly, sorry for your loss, bro. But secondly, you don't need me to tell you that right now you probably feel like a hot, stinking pile of dog shit, right? You feel terrible. All you want to do is lie in bed, put your head back, watch a series, and feel sorry for yourself because you are probably coughing your lungs out. You're feeling like you have absolutely no energy in the world to do anything productive, right? You just feel useless. You feel like nothing is going to get done this week. And so you probably fall into the same trap that I did, right? I got sick, and the first thing I thought to myself was, well, this whole week is completely over. There's no point in trying to do anything productive. I may as well just lie in bed, sit here, and feel sorry for myself, right? Because let's be honest with each other here, boys. When you are feeling sick, when you're feeling down in the dumps, it is the hardest thing in the entire world to want to get up and be a productive member of society. It's so difficult to want to chase your goals, to hit the gym, to work on that project or that business that you've been wanting to work on. It's so difficult to get up and go because the energy and the motivation, it's simply not there, right? So at the beginning of this week, I was doing that, right? I was lying in my bed. I was laying back there thinking, well, this whole week's a waste. I may as well just sit here and get nothing done. Until I had a thought. And this thought kind of changed the mindset around for me. And it allowed me to have probably one of the best weeks I've had in a long time. And to even take it one step further, I had this sudden epiphany that I could actually use this to my advantage. There were so many things that I could do this week by being sick that would actually skyrocket my productivity, that would allow me to get so much more done than I probably would have been able to have done otherwise if I had all the obligations and the responsibilities and all the things that I needed to do if I wasn't sick. Maybe this week wouldn't be such a waste after all. Maybe I just needed to change my perspective. Finding it hard to believe? Watch and learn, boys. Watch and learn. Now, before we start, I still don't believe I have to say this, but please, guys, disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. If I was, I wouldn't be doing these YouTube videos for you. I'd probably be boiling in my Lamborghini, but that's a story for another day. So whatever I say, please use some critical thinking. Take it with a pinch of salt. Throughout this video, I'll be saying things like avoid comfort, right? And even though I think that's a good piece of advice in a certain situation, if you are fighting for your life and you feel so uncomfortable you could die, please don't die. Go to the hospital, discard this video if you have to. Please don't hurt yourself. I love you, and these videos are to make you better, not to get you hurt. With that being said, let's get into it. Here are the 8 surprising benefits of actually having the flu. And what we're going to do is we're going to divide them into 4 and 4, right? The first 4 tips I'm going to give you are the superficial tips. They might be a little bit obvious, but there's nothing wrong with a little bit of simplicity because by implementing these 4 tips, you could see a hell of a lot of progress in your life. So there's 4 simple tips, and the other 4 tips are going to be the more underlying, meaningful, kind of more philosophical perspective shift. To start off our 4 simple tips, the first one is arguably the coolest one, and that is you can lose weight. I mean, you'll know firsthand if you've been sick, your appetite, it disappears on you. And for some people, this might be like, oh, I'm not hungry, I can't eat my favorite foods. But take this as an advantage, bro. If you aren't feeling your usual ravenous kind of like hungry appetite, you can use that to your advantage by eating a lot healthier this week, right? You may not be craving that McDonald's, that Burger King, that KFC that you've been dying to have, right? Because your appetite, it's simply not there. If you are tasting cardboard, yeah, bro, that may be and I'm sorry about that. But think about it in a positive way. If everything tastes like cardboard, you may as well eat the good cardboard, right? You may as well eat the vegetables. You may as well eat the soup. You may as well eat all the healthy stuff that will aid you in your weight loss goal. The second simple tip that you can implement is get more sleep, right? And this isn't just to start feeling better. This isn't just to give your body the chance to heal, which it desperately needs. But you may be lacking sleep, right? A lot of us have busy lives. A lot of us have busy work schedules. You may be utterly sleep deprived and you don't even know it. take that afternoon nap. This is the time to do it and not get the weird side eye and the judgment. So take your naps, bro. The next tip out there might make a few of you blush. It might just make you think, oh, bro, you're going there. But hear me out. We all know it's the God honest truth, because at least for me, whenever I'm sick, right, I have absolutely no sex drive whatsoever, right? There's absolutely no desire for me to, I'm not even going to get, you get the point. I'm not going to go into that point. The point I'm trying to make is that the sex drive, you might just find, is absolutely out the window. And this actually might be a good thing. Hear me out. Many of you might be aware that pornography is just absolutely terrible for your mind, right? You up in so many ways that you might not even realize. And so if you're on a journey right now to limit or completely cut out the pornography usage in your life, I applaud you. Porn absolutely wreaks havoc on your mind. Oh no, bro. Bro, of course I'm talking about the most awkward part of the whole video, and then Eskom is like, nah, you're done, bro. You're finished. I'd like to take this opportunity to say, you Eskom, we shall be back when the power returns. Welcome to being a South African YouTuber, bro. It's not an easy job, but we make it work. The other surprising benefit of cutting down on your PORN consumption is the fact that you might just leave women alone. And this may be a good thing for you right now, right? I'm sure there's a few lads out there watching this right now. And be honest with me, bro. Be dead honest with me. But there might be one or two of you out there right now that are currently talking to a girl that you probably shouldn't be talking to. There's a girl out there that you really find super attractive, but you know that she's probably not good for you. She's probably toxic. She's probably got a terrible personality. Maybe she's got a lot of bad traits that you don't really need in your life, right? There's a lot of baggage and drama that you don't need right now. But you talk to her because this chick is thick, right? She's hot, she's fire, she's gorgeous. You want to keep the hot chick in your life, even though her personality is not exactly benefiting you, right? Lads, use this opportunity to get rid of her. Kick her out. If you know she's not good for you, this is your time. Get rid of the porn, get rid of the imaginary girlfriends that you spend hours and hours, hopefully not hours, jeez, bro, like you're a samurai then. But get rid of the imaginary girlfriends and get rid of the real girlfriends that might be causing you more stress than you need. And the last practical tip that I can give you right now is you've got time, right? Why don't you start learning? Take a course on a skill that you want to develop. Take a course or read a book about a kind of business that you want to start. Whatever skill you want to build, whatever course you want to learn, whatever kind of ability and talents you want to nurture, now's the time, bro. You're in bed. You're doing nothing else. You may as well exercise your God-given intelligence with your amazing mind. Kind of resist the temptation to read for comfort, at least right now. And let me explain why. And this actually acts as the perfect segue into the next 4 tips that I want to give you. The more meaningful, impactful bits of advice that could honestly change your life if you implement them into your week this week. And the first one, I promise you, can be an absolute game changer for you. The first one that I want to share with you is dopamine detoxing. I've done videos on this in the past. I'm not going to sit here and explain the benefits. By doing a proper dopamine detox and by eliminating certain instant gratification pleasures such as watching series for hours on end, playing video games, jacking off to porn, eating junk food, right? You take all of this stuff away, and what does that do? No, it doesn't make you depressed. I know the first thing you think is, oh, my life sucks then. But no, bro. By doing a dopamine detox and eliminating these bad habits, you give yourself the ability to enjoy life again, real life. So by the time you finish being sick, you have not only leveled out your dopamine system so that you can enjoy life again, but you'll actually have a newfound appreciation for the simple things. Why? Because when you're sick, you can't even do the simple things. Imagine how fun going on a walk will be when you start feeling better again. And I can actually attest to this. I've been on 2 walks since I've been sick. And bro, those walks have made me so happy. And they can make you happy too, if you do the right thing and ignore instant gratification. You'll have all this energy and motivation to finally achieve the goals that you want to go for, right? But then you might be sitting there in bed thinking, well, what am I going to use all this energy on? Where is that energy going to go? And this is exactly why the 6th tip that I want to... 6th tip? English, bro. Being sick, foggy head, I promise you, it's not a joke. So excuse the terrible English. The number 6 tip, I'll say it in basic caveman form today, but this tip is going to be get your goals in order. Take out a piece of paper and a pen and plot the direction that you want your life to go in. If there's any time for you to sit down and really ask yourself, what is it that I really want out of life? When I come out of this fog, when I start feeling a lot better and healthier, what goals do I want to achieve? What kind of man do I want to become? And the only way you get clear on these answers is to take out a piece of paper and write down your goals. Write down everything in your life that you might either want to achieve, or write down things that you want to eliminate from your life. As we spoke about before, maybe you want to stop wasting time on video games. Maybe you want to kind of get out there a little bit, put yourself out there and meet new women and find a relationship. This is the time to put those goals onto paper. Why? Because then they become real. You see your goals as point forms. They are concrete goals for you to pursue.
Write it down! Write it down!
Now that you have all these goals and these ambitions, you might start to feel a little bit anxious, maybe a little bit stressful, and it's normal while you're sick. Your biology and your your chemicals and stuff are kind of out of whack. I mean, this week, I'm not going to lie, I felt a little bit down and in the dumps, and it's completely normal. When you're sick, you don't feel like yourself. And so you might be experiencing a little bit of stress, maybe a bit more anxiety. Maybe you're worried about getting back to life. Right now, you have all the time in the world to take part in a practice that could honestly eliminate stress from your life. And I know that sounds like a drastic claim to be making, but I promise you, this is probably the biggest tip that I could be giving you in this video. And that is to meditate. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, bro, meditation, it's like weird, bro. Like, what is meditation? It sounds like a Buddhist monk kind of thing. But bro, there are so many benefits to meditation. Meditation essentially gives you good, strong mental health, right? Without mental health, nothing in your life can improve. Nothing can get better. Why? Because it starts in your mind. Everything starts in your mind, bro. If your mind is stressed out and it's anxious, you're never going to have the energy or the motivation or even the faculty to achieve your goals. And so by taking part in something like meditation, you essentially give your mind that clarity that it needs to fight stress, fight anxiety, and most importantly, become a calm, productive, and happy human being. And the eighth final benefit that I want to share with you today that might just prove to you once and for all that being sick ain't all that bad is more of a mindset shift. It's more of a perspective changer. And I have a feeling that I don't even need to convince you of this, because you might just have realized this for yourself already. And that is the fact that you need to be grateful for your health, right? Because when you're sick, and I'm guilty, I'll put my hand up, bro, I have been a little about this whole thing. Being sick has made me really realize that I have so much to be grateful for in terms of just being healthy, and especially young. A lot of you out there might be watching this and you're young, you're in your 20s, even your 30s, you're young, you're a young guy, you're a young girl, but you've been taking your health for granted. And shame on you for that, because now that you're sick, you're starting to realize, holy I really have been taking this for granted, haven't I? Being sick not only teaches you the principle of humility, but it teaches you probably one of the most powerful practices that I could ever preach on this channel, and that is the practice of gratitude. Realizing that you should be grateful for the things that you have in your life while you have them. Because as cliche as it sounds, you only realize what you've got until it's gone. So I challenge you today to change your perspective about your health and about your life. Realize that there's people out there right now, right, that are so sick, they can't even get out of bed today. And I pray and I ask God that that is not you. I really hope that you are not that sick. But I just want you to realize that there are people out there that may have it worse than you. Some people out there wake up today and they can't even walk, bro. They can't even get up and go on a walk today. Never mind live a normal life like you can. I know you're feeling terrible right now. I'm not taking that away from you. It sucks to be sick. I know, bro. But please, if there's one thing you can take away from this video today, is try to be grateful for what you do have in your life, the health that you do have, and that you know you will regain in good time. You get to choose whether you spend this week as a waste or as the most productive week that you've had in a very long time. And if you follow the tips that I've given you in this video, I can guarantee you, bro, I guarantee you'll have a phenomenal week. If you feel sorry for this sick YouTuber right now, I really would appreciate a subscribe. Join our community. We're positive. We try to change people's lives with one video at a time, giving you free value. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing. Share this with a friend who needs a swift kick in the ass to get going, even though they may be sick right now. It just may be the thing to cheer them up and give them the motivation that they need. Thank you for watching this video. Please take care of yourselves, get the rest that you need, and know that even though you're sick right now, I believe you can accomplish incredible things. Take care.